good coffee. Hey guys, welcome back to the Man Cave. Today we're going to make a Cuban sandwich from scratch. I've already got the sauce prepared. This is my first time ever making a Cuban. We're going to put it on the grill. I got a nice big pork shoulder. We're going to smoke it all day on the grill. Now, I'm only using charcoal to smoke it. And depending on how long it takes and everything, I'm thinking I may end up cutting it in half and putting it on the grill that way. It's going to be partially smoked, partially actually grilled. And like I said, I'm not going to use any kind of seasoned wood or anything like that. It's just going to be straight charcoal. I love the flavors that charcoal produces in meats. So I've been searching for the perfect Cuban. And sadly, since I have not found one, I'm going to make one. So again, this is going to be my first attempt at making a Cuban sandwich. And I hope you'll come along with me on this journey. So we got the grill lit up. It says 500 degrees, but it'll go back down here shortly. The coals are nowhere near ready, just got it lit. So we're gonna let those turn white, and then we're gonna put on our pork shoulder. And of course, when you know it, as soon as I come out here to light the grill, it starts sprinkling. All right, so while we got the charcoal going, we're going to, I'm going to show you how to make the sauce. So what you're going to need is one of these condiment bottles, and you're going to fill it up to about here with honey mustard dressing, any brand. I got Great Value brand from Walmart. And then you're going to put an equal amount of Taco Bell's Chipotle sauce. So by then, you should have it probably about up to here, full sauce. Once you do that, you mix in equal parts of sweet and spicy mustard and Cuban style mustard. And then here is the finished product, and it is delicious. Now what you're gonna need to make a Cuban is pork shoulder. This is a pork shoulder butt roast, and I have 3.29 pounds of this. So it's going to take about 4.5 hours to cook. Probably longer, because I'm going to partially smoke, partially grill. So it should be ready by dinner time, about 5 o'clock. Now, also, you're going to need some ham. And not everyone puts bacon on it, but I do. And then the rolls we're going to be using are sweet Hawaiian sub rolls. Now, I know there's a specific type of bread that you're supposed to use for Cubans, but I love the sweetness of these sweet Hawaiian bread. So we're going to use that. And instead of dill pickles, we're going to use bread and butter pickles. All right, so we got the pork shoulder on the grill. Got the charcoal going, and now we're going to season this side of the pork shoulder. We have some minced onion. We have some onion powder. We have some garlic powder. We have some Montreal steak seasoning. And we have some Butch's Pizza seasoning. And yes, I use this stuff on everything. And then we're going to grind some peppercorn. Some black peppercorn onto it. So we got the peppercorn on there. And now we're going to let it smoke. And I've got this up on the hot dog rack, so it's a little further away from the charcoal. I've got the charcoal lowered down to its lowest setting. So, yeah, we're going to give it some time now. Alright, so it's been grilling about 2 hours now. We're going to spread some of the sauce over the top of it and let it soak in. Had to cut the tip off because it wasn't coming out right. Flavor. I just threw it on as is, straight out of the package. It doesn't need to spread out or anything because it's going to cook all the way through anyway. But we're only going to leave it on there for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes. take this off the grill, cut it up, and make our sandwiches. Boy, that looks good. Alright, so we got the pork shoulder here. It's all cooked. It's already starting to fall off the bone. Started falling off the bone as I was getting it off. So, and look at all that juice. That is, ooh, that looks so good. Let's try a bite. Mm-hmm. The bone was stopping me. Look at how good that looks. Of butter to the top and bottom of these buns. And as I said earlier, this is Hawaiian bread. I like that sweet flavor. So now fat there, so we'll cut that off for the missus. Ham. Get the bacon. My dog's over here looking at this meat, drooling. Look at that beautiful sauce. And now we add, oh, you wanted dill pickles now. Now we'll go ahead, place this on the press. Message. forgot to add the sauce to yours. Sorry, we can do it. Do it. Yeah, put yours on. We're going to put bread and butter pickles on mine. Man, this sucks. All right, so this, once again, this was my very first attempt at making a Cuban sandwich. So let's go ahead and taste it. Allie, you want to bite into it? Good?
I'm going to give it a napkin.
How's it taste, honey?
Good.
Good. No, that's a good Cuban. Just needs more sauce.
The meat came out.
Mmm. That is good. Allie, how did you like that Cuban?
It was delicious.
It was delicious? If you could score it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best sandwich ever, 1 being the worst sandwich ever, what would you give it?
10.
A 10? What would you give it?
Probably a 6 or 7, just simply because I'm not a fan of pork.
Ah.
But
I would give it a 10. I would quote Varsity Blue right now, but there's little ears present.
I gave it a 10! A 10! A fucking 10!